Let's talk about the cycle that happens over and over and over in our relationship. So, this cycle goes something like this: we're connected, then something happens, we disconnect, then we repair, and we reconnect. So, it's kind of like this. This cycle is happening day to day. You're connected, things are going really well, you're feeling good, and then your partner triggers you in some way, disappoints you in some way. You don't feel the way that you wanted to, and you get scared. You get scared that you're always going to feel this way, that things are never going to change. That's the disconnect phase. If you can then talk to your partner about it and get a good response, a response that says, I hear you, I'm with you, I understand, and the two of you can move forward kind of feeling like a team and come back together, then you've successfully repaired and made your relationship stronger. Now, one problem is communication, right? People will say, oh, we're stuck because we can't talk about our problems. But I actually think a bigger issue that people face is that they can't be vulnerable enough after the thing has happened to reconnect. They feel too hurt, too betrayed, too resentful, or they haven't gotten good responses to their pain in the past. So they stop being able to reach out with vulnerability. They stop being able to say, hey, this thing really hurt me, but I still love you and I still want to work at it. So let's figure this out. Because when they've said this thing really hurts me in the past, their partner has said something that made them feel like you don't get it. Right. And when we feel like our partner doesn't believe our experience, that can be really, really damaging to the relationship. And so what happens is we end up disconnecting and then not reconnecting. And then something else happens and we disconnect further and then we don't reconnect. And we just kind of grow further and further apart. I'm curious for you if you can start to just notice the cycle in your relationship. Just notice connection. Oh, disconnect, trigger. This feels bad. This feels awful. And then notice, do I reach out with vulnerability? Does my partner respond in a way that makes me feel safe? Are we able to do that whole reconnection thing? Or is there some work that we need to do? And if there's work that you need to do, you're normal. Like that's so common. And that makes a lot of sense because most of us weren't taught how to reach out with vulnerability when we're hurt. We weren't taught how to properly repair. But you can start learning that right now. And I'll do some videos on repair coming up.